Welcome to the Whole Lotta Woman Podcast, where we explore, explain, and discuss what makes us a whole lot of women in today's world. Today, we are having the beauty segment where we are having a conversation with our higher self. So grab your pen, grab your journal, make sure you listen to the visualization exercise before the episode so everything is fresh.
I won't be defined. Stars are aligned. What's for me is mine. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of. I've been refined. Beauty's divine. All things in God's time. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman.
All right, so let's get into these announcements first. First things first, we are on YouTube. To all the Spotify listeners, we are on YouTube now. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment Spotify so that I know you guys came from Spotify, okay? And we are also on WhatsApp. We are building a WhatsApp community. So please join. I would like to connect with you all. So let's inspire each other. Let's motivate. Let's crack some jokes. Let's just connect. Let's build this sisterhood from the ground up. Okay, applications are open for Whole Lotta Woman of the Month 2025. So nominate yourself, nominate a friend, a sister, a niece that you want to inspire, that you think can inspire others. Okay, so let's get into this first breakdown. The compliment you gave her. One thing I want you to note is, how did she receive the compliment? Did she hold her head high, receive it graciously, or did she downplay herself? Now, compare that to yourself. Do you receive compliments well at this day and time? Because I know there was a time that I could not receive compliments well, and I just felt like somebody was trying to be funny and point out a flaw of mine. So they didn't know I had the flaw, but because I was so insecure about it, I couldn't receive the compliment. I couldn't hear it as a compliment. So that's what I mean. How did she receive the compliment versus how you receive compliments? Make sure you note that. And just think about, do compliments make you uncomfortable if you were like me? And if so, why? My reason is because I was insecure. What's your reason? Write it down if you don't. And what was her body language like when she received the compliment? It was like, oh, thank you, girl, laugh, smile. Or was it, oh, because there's different body language even when you're receiving a compliment. So you could be wide open. Oh, thank you, girl, hold your head high. Or it's like, oh, this whole thing, like, oh, girl, no. Like, you don't want the attention on you, So how did she answer that? I know my higher self, she was holding her head high. Okay? Shoulders back, head high. Thank you. No downplaying. No, I had this for a long time. Nothing else behind it. So that's what I want you to tap into, take note of. Because that's why I say I want you to listen to the visualization exercise before each episode. You may want to listen to it after the episode too, especially since we're doing the breakdown. You might want to listen to it afterwards as well. That way you can really know what to hone in on and focus on and write about and elaborate about in your journal. Okay? And the next thing I want you to look at on her is her hair. How was the hair? Okay, what style was it? You gave her a compliment on the hairstyle. What hairstyle was it? And then I want you to think about, or write down more so, is that how you wear your hair today? Is that a style that you can afford today? Is that a style you can start working on getting this year? And when I say working on getting, because everything is not a haircut. You might be starting your lock journey. You might be cutting off all your hair. You might be starting a natural journey. Is that something you're ready to do? That's what I mean. So if you're looking at your higher self and she has a natural fro out to here, but you currently have a perm, when are you going to switch over to the natural? You get what I mean? So compare that hairstyle to your current self. How close are you to able to becoming her out inside and out? Because if that's a hairstyle you could go get next week, go get it. That's one step closer to becoming her. You're getting there. Okay? So, let's see. The next thing, her clothing and her style. How did her clothes fit her? So, you gave her the outfit check. We asked to do the outfit check. Let me see you. How did the clothes fit? Was she tailored down? Was she suited and booted? Like, what did her clothes look like? How did they fit her? Was she on trend? Was she dressed in a unique way? And then I want you to think about, did the clothes fit her personality? Because the person you are today, that outfit might not fit who you are today. But when you become her, what does it look like? What is the style? Are you going from, I always say sneakers, but just maybe a plain Jane to a woman that's wearing suits every day, or a professional woman. Like me, I always wanted to dress like Vivica A. Fox. So what is your vision? What style did she have? What was her personality like? Because if everything matched how you are today, it wouldn't be a higher self. Okay, so take note of her style, how she carried herself, how clothes fit, and start figuring out when you're going to start making that transition, how you can start making that transition. Now, is she dressed like that because she's a CEO now, and you just a student? But start building that wardrobe up. Because you need to really start putting that on and becoming her, feeling her, looking in the mirror and seeing yourself as her. So even if it's just a cool jacket, even if it's just a pair of shoes that you don't have anywhere to wear them yet, buy those shoes and put them and have that goal in mind. Let that be your manifestation piece. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, I have dresses in my closet I got like 2 dresses that I say, this is what I'm going to wear if I do a speaking engagement. Now, I've never done a speaking engagement yet. I'm still scared right now, but I know that is the goal. And that's why I have those to look at. Because every time I see them 2 suits in my closet, I'm like, okay. When I know when I pull them out, I've made a goal. Like, I've done it. I've become her, because my higher self is a public speaker. So I know that's going to be a whole little sentimental thing for me when I pull it out. So make sure you guys start trying to build. Don't just write it in your journal. Don't just take note of what I'm saying. Start taking actions where you can. Whatever affordable way. If you got to go to the thrift store to start, getting that wardrobe together, do that. If you can just buy your manifestation piece, do that. Okay? Let's see. And like I said, confident in her clothes. Because everybody is not confident in their outfits when you, number one, are trying a new style. So when you start crossing over to the style that you're trying to be like, when you're becoming her, you might not be comfortable in the beginning, but that's why I say work your way up. But, yeah, just look at, did the clothes give her an aura? What did it do for you? What was it about her style that makes you want to emulate that style? And when y'all talked, did she maintain eye contact? I know that's something I struggle with. I don't like eye contact, just because, I'm gonna say I don't like eye contact. I don't like maintaining eye contact for a long period of time because I just get awkward. I feel like it's something on my face. I feel like, I'm moving weird. I just don't like a lot of eyes on me for a long period of time. It's weird. Let's see. Was she an active listener? So when you're having your conversation, was she actively listening and responding? So, or was she a one-word answer person? So when you asking her, where'd you live? Where do you work? Is she expanding on the answers, or is she, yes, no? What was the vibe? And I want you to write down, this is one of the most important things to me, is, did she excite you? Did she make you ready to start becoming her today? That is what I want you to write down, and just write down everything about why she made you feel like that. What excited you about her? From the style, from the inner beauty to the outer beauty. Write down what made you want to be her, and keep that. Make sure you start working on that. Start, whatever that little thing was, start trying to work towards that as soon as you can. So even if it was the hair, the job, the school, well, right now we're in the beauty segment, but yeah, whatever it is, focus on that and hone in on that. Okay, so that concludes the beauty segment of the Becoming Her series, interview with your higher self. Stay tuned for next week, where we're going to be covering brains and dig into the brain of our inner Whole Lotta Woman to see how she ticks. And always remember, beauty, brains, strength, and standards all will make you a whole lot of woman.